All right, from the top, there's an economy update where they have now increased the bounty cap from 2,000 to 3,000 cash. The devs comment that bounties are intended as a comeback mechanic, and we feel like the current cap can increase to maximize that potential. All right, for the armory, they're reducing the timer from 100 seconds to 75 seconds in rounds 1 and 3 for the power rounds, and then reducing the timer from 75 seconds to 60 seconds in round 2. The devs comment that we're reducing the amount of time you can shop during early rounds. We find that players need this time later in the game as they are selling and countering, but it's not as useful up front. All right, for the tanks, only Zarya, she's a little too strong, so they're reducing the cash income from damage and healing by 12.5%. The devs comment that Zarya continues to overperform at all levels. Most of her power comes from how weapon power scales with energy, allowing her to reach very high damage ceilings, so we're slowing down the rate at which she can scale her weapon power. For the damage heroes, Cassidy, they're also reducing the income or the stadium cash from his damage and healing by 12.5% as well. The devs comment that Cassidy continues to be too dominant too consistently, especially at higher levels of play. Most of his power comes from how well he scales with weapon power, so shaving off a bit of his currency gain to slows down the pace of his scaling. For Reaper, the revolving ruin power is getting a reduction in its attack speed per stack from 5% to 4%. They're also increasing the amount of stacks from 8 to 10 to compensate. For his other power, Wraith Renewal, they fixed an issue where Wraith Renewal healing was always being doubled regardless of what your current life was. Oh, interesting here. And finally, for his other power, Spirited to Slay, they fixed an issue that caused Reaper's cooldown to be reset without getting an elimination. The devs comment that we're squashing a few bugs that we believe that has contributed to Reaper's high win rate. We're also making a slight adjustment to Revolving Ruins ramp up time and maximum stacks. We're planning to make some more adjustments to Reaper's weapon builds in the future to incentivize them to build stats other than just weapon power. And finally, for the supports, we have Ana. The home remedy power is getting an increase in its overhealth from 100% to 200%. For her dreamy power, they're decreasing the heal from 100% to 80%. And they're also decreasing the duration from 8 seconds to 4 seconds. So apparently this power was a little too strong. For her power Venomous, they're increasing the damage from 30 to 50. And for the Quickscope rare hero weapon item, they're increasing the weapon power from 5% to 10%. The IV Drip, which is the rare hero survival item, they're increasing the overhealth from 100 to 150. The devs comment that Ana's abilities feature some of the longest cooldowns in the support roster, and their impact hasn't always matched that investment in Stadium. This update improves the effectiveness of her utility, helping keep her allies in the fight longer, and better rewarding well-timed ability usage. These changes should give Ana more consistent value in extended engagements.